Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to unbox the Samsung Galaxy A13, and this is a new budget smartphone from Samsung which is costing around 38,500 PKR. In this price range we have 4GB of RAM with 128GB of internal storage. Also, and the color I have is the blue color, and this phone is also manufactured in Pakistan. That's a really good thing. And this phone also available with a 4GB of RAM with a 64GB of internal storage, and that variant is costing around 35,500 PKR. So here is the box of the Samsung Galaxy A13, and you can see no specification about the phone on the back. So now let's quickly unbox this phone. Now let's see that what is Samsung has to offer in this phone. And this phone also available in the black, in the white, black and peach color. On the top we have one more seal. Now let's remove this. And the Samsung Galaxy A13 is powered by Samsung Exynos 850 processor, which is based on 8nm architecture. Here's the box of the A13, and the Exynos 850 is also seen on the Samsung A21s. Now let's open this box like this, and you can see on the top we have mini box. Inside of this box we have a quick start guide, no silicone case. Here is our device, Samsung Galaxy A13 in the blue color, and these are the main highlighting feature of the A13. On the front we have Infinity V display. On the back we have quad cameras. This phone also has a fingerprint scanner. So now I'm gonna just put the side here. Now let's see what tests we get, and then the phone. And the first thing, we have charger. It is 9 volt with a 1.67 ampere, and guys, and this is 15 watt fast charger, as you can see. Also we have cable, which is a USB type C to USB A cable. Yes, we have USB type C on this phone. Also we have SIM ejection tool, but no headphones on this phone. So now let's put all these things to the side. Now let's look at the Samsung Galaxy A13. So now let's out the phone from this plastic. And here is the Samsung Galaxy A13 looks like in the beautiful blue color, and the blue color of this phone is lighter as compared to the A32 blue color. So on the back we have quad cameras, and you can see on the back it does not have any camera bump, and the design language of this phone is very similar to the flagship S22 Ultra, so that's really good thing. The back on this phone is made up of plastic as well as the frame. This phone has a unibody design. Now let's quickly boot this phone up. On the front we does not have any screen protector, so that's really disappointing. Now let's see the physical overview of this phone. On the bottom we have speaker, USB type C port, main microphone, headphone jack. On the left hand side we have SIM tray, and you can see you can use one micro SD card with a 2 nano SIMs at the same time. It is a full-fledged SIM slot. On the top we have noise cancellation microphone. On the right hand side we have volume up and volume down rocker, as well as a power on a button, in which we also have a side mounted fingerprint scanner. So on the back we have quad cameras, and this phone has a main 50 megapixel main camera with a 5 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel depth sensor and a 2 megapixel macro. Again, I really like this blue color of the A13. The main highlight of this phone, I would say, is its design language. This phone has a really premium design. Also we have 5000 mAh battery size. On the front we have 6.6 inch Full HD plus PLS LCD display with 60 Hz refresh rate. Also on the top we have water drop notch. Also on the front we also have a Corning Gorilla Glass 5, and the bottom chin, it is also, I would say, a little bit big on this phone, but no 90 Hz on this phone. So now let's quickly set up this phone up, and then we will continue. And guys, and here is the first boot of the Samsung Galaxy A13, and you can see. And guys, and the first impression about the display quality, I have to say that this phone has a PLS LCD display, but the colors looks really nice on this phone. Yes, in this price range we should get an AMOLED display with a 90 Hz or a AMOLED display with a 60 Hz, but we have a PLS LCD display which is not acceptable in this price range. Here is the notification panel looks like on this phone. Now let's go to the settings, and now let's see the Android version, about phone, and this phone is running on Android 12, so that's really good thing. We have Android 12 right out of the box. Also we have Samsung One UI version 4.1, which is a core version of Samsung One UI, not a full-fledged. Also we have 5000 mAh battery size. Now let's see the internal storage on this phone. We have 128 GB of internal storage out of 105 GB. It is already available. Now let's go to the display. Again, no high refresh rate display on this phone. Now let's see the fingerprint scanner. Here is the fingerprint scanner looks like. Fingerprint scanner, it is also really fast. So now let's look at the camera. And this phone has a quad cameras on the back. We also have a camera indicator because of the Android 12. Here is your camera UI. Here is your normal and here is your ultra wide. We have a 5 megapixel ultra wide on this phone. We also have portrait mode. Now let's see video recording size with the back camera, and the back camera maximum shoot full HD at 30 fps. Same case with the ultra wide lens. Now let's go to the mode section. In the mode section, we also have a macro mode which uses a 2 megapixel macro lens. The quality of this lens is, I would say, really bad. In the mode section, we also have pro mode, but you can see we does not have any slow motion. We does not have any night mode on this phone. Now let's look at the front camera. This phone has a 8 megapixel selfie camera, and the front camera on this phone, I would say, really decent. I'm not expecting that. So on the front, we also have portrait mode. Let's see video recording size with the front camera, and the front camera also shoot full HD at 30 fps. So now let's talk about the battery size. This phone has a 5000 mAh battery size with a 15 watt fast charging Samsung Exynos A50 processor, which is based on 8nm, and the battery life on this phone should be really good. And yes, and the Samsung A13 is a really overpriced phone in the Pakistan market as of now, because in this price range we have a Redmi Note 11 with a 6 GB of RAM. That phone has better display, better speakers, and the cameras also, I would say, is back and forth. But do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this unboxing and my first impression regarding the Samsung Galaxy A13. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.